Prosper was once a small agricultural town far north of Dallas with only one way in and one way out. For decades, Prosper remained a rural community with a population of just a few thousand people. And all that began to change in the year 2000 as DFW began to experience lots of growth. It was rapid growth in places like Frisco and McKinney that made people look to Prosper as a place where they could go and get a little bit more elbow space. By the year 2010, Prosper began to experience rapid growth, but was still only under 10,000 residents. Now with this growth came the opening of new schools, new roads, new retail, and a lot of popular neighborhoods started getting built that you see today. In 2016, construction began on the gates of Prosper, which now spans over 500 acres and includes places like Home Goods, Target, and a lot of restaurants as well. In 2020, Rock Hill High School opened up in Prosper ISD, which marked the first time that Prosper would have two high schools. Fast forward to 2024, Prosper is seen as this bustling, small town feel community in far north Dallas with excellent schools, a lot of new retail, wonderful neighborhoods, a lot of parks. Now that we've seen where we've been and where we're at here in Prosper, let's look forward into 2025 and beyond. That's what this video is about. Guys, I'm Tommy Wooten, putting the woot woot in real estate, and I'm here to talk to you about Prosper, Texas, my town.
TommyWooten.com, woot woot. TommyWooten.com, woot woot. TommyWooten.com.
All right, guys, what do you say we start talking about the schools first, all right? And after that, we'll get into the parks and retail. And if you stay to the end, I'll give you the news on the biggest thoroughfare that affects Prosper and Prosperites, Prosper Texans, afterward. All right, so behind me, what you see is the fourth high school for Prosper ISD. This is Richland High School. Now, it is a mammoth of a campus, and it is set to open in fall 2025. It will serve West Prosper, including neighborhoods like Windsong Ranch, Sutton Fields, Artesia, villages at Legacy, which are right over there, and maybe a couple other neighborhoods as well. More than 2,000 households, I should say, are going to be involved in the rezoning. All this area is Prosper High School's zone right now. So there is going to be a rezoning. This is going to be a grade 9 through 12. The sun is so bright. What if I turn it this way? Oh, relief. There was a little discrepancy at first in which we thought that it would just be a 2-grade school for the first year, but upon its opening, it will be serving grades 9 through 12. West Prosper is really excited about this. We've got a couple middle schools that are going to feed into this. I'm going to tell you one of the middle schools, which also opens in fall 2025, but the one that's already existing that will feed into Richland High School is Rushing Middle School. So what I'm going to do is leave a link for you to get some more information about Richland High School. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, guys, we're at the next campus that opens in fall 2025. This is Mosley Middle School. Mosley is right along Teal Parkway. It's going to alleviate pressure off of Rushing Middle School in West Prosper, and another big campus. Guys, that puts 2 major campuses right on Teal Parkway. Richland High School and Mosley Middle School are seriously less than a mile from each other. So Prosper is growing at such a rate that we need to add these campuses. You know, we're more than 42,000 residents now, which is kind of wild. It's a beautiful campus though, isn't it? Again, I'm gonna leave links for you down below for you to access some information, but you got it here first from Mr. Prosper himself. Hey everybody, if this is your first time to the channel, I want to thank you. I'm Tommy Wooten, putting the woot woot in real estate, and I want to help you and yours get familiar with life in and around Dallas-Fort Worth, and in this video, Prosper, Texas, obviously. Do me a favor and hit that like button if you're not looking for representation. It helps out the channel. And if you are looking for representation, click the link in the comment section or the description below. Now, before we move on to the parks, I want to talk to those of you that may be moving to Prosper ISD. You just saw Richland High School and Mosley Middle School, but there's a total of 4 campuses opening in fall 2025. The other 2 are Smotherman Elementary and Thompson Elementary. If you want information about which neighborhoods feed into which schools and how that relates to the middle schools and high schools, just reach out. I am a parent ambassador and I can help you navigate the waters of which neighborhood you want to be in and set up your campus tour for you and your family up at the schools. All right, guys, let's get on to the video.
All right, guys, let's talk about parks. We've got 20 parks in Prosper currently, and we've got 2 opening up in 2025. It's a total of 22. Behind me is Raymond Community Park. This is going to be a sports complex with pickleball courts. All right, so we see the lights way up there right now. This is going to be a big park. I mean, this is going to alleviate a lot of pressure off of Frontier Park, where Prosper does Saturdays right now. A lot of us have spent a ton of weekends up at Frontier Park. Well, now a lot of the leagues are going to have a second facility to take some pressure off. So yes, Raymond Community Park opening in 2025. Location-wise, we are on Coit and First Street. So really cool and really happy to add another park to the community. All right, guys, we were just on the northwest corner of Coit and First Street. Now we're on the southeast corner at the brand new Lakewood Park. All right, so this is more of a leisure park. It's not a sports complex. We're gonna have swing sets that are already up. I see some courts right over here and basketball courts as well. A large field and a little duck pond or fishing pond that looks like it's gonna hold some bass in there. Probably some bluegill, maybe a couple catfish. You know, those are the 3 main species of fish that we like here in North Texas. But guys, have a look here. All right, we're not far north of Highway 380. So here we are, Lakewood Park opening in 2025 on the southeast corner of Coit and First Street. All right, if you've driven down Highway 380, you've seen this monstrosity of an apartment complex, Lumines, just west of Custer, right on the north side of 380 in Prosper. Now, this is a complex that has 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom units. They start at $1,400 and they will be open. They're complete finally. Looks like they've got some furniture on some balconies here, so they are open for leasing. They will be a big draw here in Prosper because we don't have a lot of multifamily complexes. So here we are, Lumines in Prosper, 2025. The average age of the Prosper resident is around 36 years old. So how old does that make our parents? Puts them in their 60s and 70s. And we know how much they want to be around their grandkids. Where's a good place they can rent? Well, for the first time ever, Prosper has its very own senior apartment complex. I want to say it'll be either 55 and up or 62 years of age and up. Alders, active adult luxury living, is going to open up in 2025. They've got 1 and 2 and maybe 3 bedroom units, and they also have their villas kind of offsite as well. I think this is going to be special. Right now, they're currently starting at, I think their 1 bedroom is $1,725. Our parents don't want to be all that far away from us. You know, if we live in Windsong Ranch or even on the other side of Prosper and Lakes of Lacima, this is perfect for them. This is really smart by Prosper, knowing the age of the resident here. And this place is going to stay busy. And I think this is a really good add to Prosper. Good value there. So opening in 2025. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn Express. Holiday Inn Express is coming to Prosper, Texas, and a lot of you, like me, may ask why. Why on earth would Prosper, the town of Prosper, bring in a hotel? Well, I'll tell you why. We're not far from the PGA of America. As a matter of fact, we're like less than a couple miles away from where I'm standing right now. This hotel is going to be less than a few miles from the Ritz-Carlton and several other hotels in Frisco that are going to be built around the Fields development or on the Fields development. So it's not completely out of the question when we talk about the PGA and other hotels going in. There's a first time for everything, and as a Prosper resident, do we want just a bunch of hotels here? No, I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to allow it. Just kind of got to see. But this is the first, and this will be open in 2025. All right, guys, we're in the gates of Prosper, and a lot of construction going on. Why are we in the gates of Prosper? And that is because it has been announced that in 2025, Nordstrom Rack is coming to Prosper. I'd say we're doing pretty well. A lot of people were really happy when Target opened. A lot of people were happy when La Madeleine came. I like Hobby Lobby. I see Home Goods. We got Old Navy. The gates of Prosper is starting to become really big. I mean, Nordstrom Rack, it's kind of a big pull. So that's big news. Nordstrom Rack coming to Prosper, Texas in 2025. All right, guys, I'm on the corner of Frontier Parkway and the Dallas North Tollway. Yeah, basically the Dallas North Tollway, Dallas Parkway. And yeah, I'm here at something that a lot of you guys who are familiar with Prosper, who live here already, are excited about. I'm a North Texas guy, and I fought this for a very long time because I was just happy with my own grocery stores, Kroger, Tom Thumb, Food Lion back in the day. But this is HEB. So for all you Central and South Texas peeps, I know this is big for you. I know you're excited. Honestly, I've become a fan of HEB. HEB is going to be a huge credit to North Texas. This is going to be a big strip center, kind of hard on the corner of Frontier Parkway and Dallas Parkway. HEB opens in 2025. They are finally vertical. For those of us that live here, this has been a long time coming. We've seen all this construction starting. The fact that they're vertical means that they are not far away. So get ready for HEB in 2025. This one's near and dear to my heart. One Community Church here in West Prosper. Wonderful church. And they are adding a basketball court and kind of a youth center. It's been under construction. For a lot of you that have been passing by in the villages at Legacy and Windsong Ranch as you're going up and down Legacy on your way to 380, you've seen this and now you know what's going on. One Community is a great church. If you're looking for a church home, I will leave the link to their website down in the description. All right, guys, we've talked about all the schools that are opening up in 2025. We talked about One Community Church. We've talked about the retail, the parks. And if you stayed to this part of the video in which we're going to talk about the major road concerns in 2025 and beyond, thanks a lot. Again, Tommy Wooten here, putting the Woot Woot in real estate right on the corner of Lakes at Legacy in the Villages of Legacy community, really close to Highway 380, where you can plan on some kind of growth pains, 380 expansion and construction work for the whole of 2025. So here's the scope of the work on Highway 380. 380 is a highway that, going back to when I was a kid, was just 2 lanes east and west, going from McKinney and DFW. From McKinney to Denton, and Prosper's right in between the two. Guys, it is now going to be 3 lanes east and west, and there's also going to be some side roads as well that are also 3 lanes east and west. So a total of 6 lanes east and 6 lanes west. with overpasses and underpasses to get from Prosper into Frisco or from Prosper into McKinney. That couldn't be any louder while I'm recording. Did you all catch that? A total of 6 lanes east and 6 lanes west. And this is really going to affect West Prosper. So the major thoroughfares to get out of Prosper, which is, it's a pain right now, are going to be 423, Teal, Legacy, and over towards Central Prosper, the Dallas North Tollway. Now that is a whole different project in which the Dallas North Tollway goes up from downtown Dallas all the way through to Prosper, and we just got a major opening over the last couple years as the Dallas North Tollway now dips into Prosper and terminates there. But now you can expect for the Dallas North Tollway expansion to go through Prosper and through Salina. So they're currently working on that now. That construction will be for the whole of 2025 as well. And that project will not be complete until 2027. As far as Highway 380, they are slated to complete the expansion of Highway 380 going from Denton all the way up to the Collin County line, which, geez, I might be on the Denton and Collin County line as we speak. It's over here next to the car dealerships, actually. It really affects Central Prosper and West Prosper, Windsong Ranch if you're a resident, villages at Legacy, Artesia, Sutton Fields, and of course there's some, if you live outside of Prosper, on the, for instance, North Frisco, around Hollyhock, it's going to affect you as well.
Guys, if you like this content, please hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And for representation, like I said, don't forget to hit the link in the comment section or the description below. If you want to know a little bit more about Prosper, I've got another treat for you.